Welcome back to Asian Reviews, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Logitech G413 Carbon mechanical gaming keyboard featuring Logitech's Romergy tactile switches. And just a heads up, this is the best $90 mechanical keyboard on the market right now. So just taking a look at some of the features on the back of the box, we obviously have the Romergy tactile switches, a USB pass-through port, some replacement keycaps, and it also features a aluminum back plate. Now we're going to take a look first at the cabling of this keyboard, the most boring part of the keyboard. We actually have two USB little plugins here, one for the actual keyboard and one for the USB pass-through port that can be found on the top right of the keyboard right here. And the entire cable is braided, and it's actually pretty thick, so it's definitely going to hold up over time compared to some of your cheaper substitutes. Now just going to the back of the keyboard, we have 5 rubber pads on this keyboard. We have in the 4 corners and one in the middle on the bottom. We also have elevator feet that are rubberized, so your surface of your desk or whatever you're going to be putting this keyboard on is definitely going to stay safe if you decide to slide it around or move it or whatever. We also have a cable routing channel here and here. This one is presumably for a headphone cable, and it's nice to have just in case you do want to route your headphone cable underneath your keyboard while keeping the low profile. There's also another cable routing channel here. Not entirely sure what you use this for, maybe a mouse, whatever, maybe something you plug into the USB pass-through port on the top right. Now going back to the front of the keyboard, we obviously have the aluminum backplate. Now it is really got a slick design here and a really subtle Logitech logo, which I like. This is definitely going to be something that you can use in your office, use at home, and use for gaming, so that's definitely big thumbs up right there. And so first thing we're actually taking a look at are the keycaps. So I do have the extra set of 12 keycaps currently installed on this keyboard, and as you can see, if you look between the 5 and the 6 key right here, there are some differences. The 5 has a little bit of a ridge and a divot to put your finger in. That is supposed to be optimized for gaming, but if you don't like that, you do have the original keycaps here. Now I am going to pry off this 5 key right here to not only show off the switch, but to also show off the keycap a little bit more in depth. So as you can see, there's a small ridge here. It is a little bit aggressive and does take some getting used to, but overall it is a nice keycap. So we're going to take a look at the Romergy switch before we put that keycap back on and turn on the LEDs. And so it's got this kind of white plastic plunger piece here, and then once I plug in the keyboard, you're gonna see that beautiful red LED. So now that the keyboard is plugged in, you can see that LED shines right through the center of the switch. Unlike Cherry MX style switches, which are going to be on the top or the bottom of the switch, you get full coverage with that LED, and it can definitely shine through those amazing keycaps. Now one more note about the keycaps is they are not Cherry MX stem compatible, so it was nice that they included these 12 at least for the gaming area, so that you're able to, you know, switch out the keycaps just in case these start to wear down or whatever. But I'm not concerned. Nice high quality keycaps, and there's nothing to like pry off. There's no like sticker or anything like that. They're pretty high quality. Now taking a look at the top right corner of the keyboard, again we talked about the logo. There are 2 LED indicators for caps lock and actually the Windows disable key for gaming. There's nothing for the num lock or the scroll lock, which is kind of weird. I mean, 2 LEDs probably won't cost that much, but again, not like the worst thing in the world because, you know, I don't use scroll lock or num lock that often anyways. Some of the key features using the function modifier, as we just discussed, you can see that they're kind of on the side of the keycap. Using the function modifier, we're able to do function F7 to show off the 5 different lighting levels. We're able to use F9 through F12 for your play, pause, stop, skip, and rewind. And we'll also use these 3 with the function modifier, which are print screen, scroll lock, pause for your audio controls. Would have liked to see individual ones, but I get why they put it there to keep the nice, slim, compact form factor in a full-size mechanical keyboard. And I guess kind of the big thing about this keyboard are the Romergy switches. Now, they're a little bit controversial in the mechanical keyboard space. And I've come from using Cherry MX style key switches, different laser kind of steel switches, key switches. And I actually really like these Logitech Romergy tactiles. Here's a quick typing sample. Now they're a pretty quiet keyboard. Now I think the switch to mostly compare this to would be a Cherry MX Brown, but because the key switches are so unique, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit, I'm actually going to compare it to a MX Red style switch right here on this Gearhead keyboard. Review for this guy is down below in the description if you are interested. So here's the typing sample for a Cherry Red style switch. And as you can see, they do have a pretty big difference in sound. However, they're both really, really quiet, and they're not going to be like those loud, clacky keyboards that you find on some Razer keyboards and other gaming keyboards. This is definitely a stealthier, quiet keyboard that is going to be really, really ideal for the office, really ideal for your house. It's kind of the perfect key switch in my opinion. It's definitely much better than your Cherry MX style key switches, and that is because Logitech claims a 25% faster keystroke, and I definitely agree with that. It does feel really, really responsive, and I actually would compare it more to a Razer Laser style switch or the Bloody LK Optics. Review for the LK Optics down below on the Bloody keyboards. But again, these switches are really, really good, and I really don't get the hate around them. Yes, they are not the smoothest switch, definitely not as smooth as these Red style switches, but they definitely do get the job done and really enhance your gaming performance. Anyways, that's the review and overview for the Logitech G413 mechanical gaming keyboard. Again, I've been using this guy for a month, and I really do think, hands down, this is the best $90 keyboard on the market right now. You're not going to get any crazy bells and whistles, but you are getting a really nice, high quality, effective keyboard that has everything that you really would need on a daily basis. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Make sure to like the video if you did enjoy, and to subscribe if you have not already to stay updated on my new DIYs, reviews, and other Asian review videos. Make sure to follow me on social media as well to stay updated on giveaways, video releases, and stuff like that. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.